What's up, guys? I've been a little busy in the first shed. I'm getting baits and lures ready for this upcoming season. I know it seems like a long ways away, but it's like boom, miserable hot summer, and then trapping season's here again. So, but look at this is going to be very rare. Very rarely do you see the shed clean. She's clean. I've been trying to organize it a little bit. The workbench, not so much. That's maybe tonight's project, but last night I got some of the rods put on here. I still got the rods in the boat, but there's some in the garage, I think, but I got way more than I thought I had. So that's kind of a good place for them up there out of the way. But I want to, before we get with the video, I want to do an unboxing. This box from Blakely's Trapping Supply. Got my address on it, I'm going to show that. But he gives these out every month. You go and do a subscription. You never know what you're going to get. I've got knives. I've got lures. I've gotten 330 traps. I got a Duke 850. I've gotten dog proofs. I got dog proofs on drags. I've gotten drags. Lots of odds and ends. Stuff that you normally wouldn't think about getting, especially for me during the off season. I'm not really thinking about what I need for trapping until I get a I gotta get the itch per se, but I do have to do all this lure stuff, so maybe that'll help keep me in the itch. All right, so first off, I see we have a book. Now I do not have any trapping books, so this is going to be interesting. I'm gonna take this to work. It is Trapping Through the Years by Charles L. Dobbins. So a lot of you guys probably know Dobbins if you're a trapper. I gotta check this out. Let me see here. At daylight, I crawled out of the snow hole, put the snowshoes on, and went looking for bigger wood and limbs for the fire. There was over 2 feet of new snow, but the wind had kept it from building up and overhead limbs and branches. Well, apparently he might have been trapped. You're gonna have to watch it. He might have been lost. Looks like Bob is missing in the blizzard. Yeah, you're gonna have to check it out. That was a brief. I joined Book It so I can get free pizza. All right, we got Blakely's seasonings. I actually just used some of his barbecue the other day. So he's got seasonings, he's got everything. Look, here we go. Got a dog proof. This one is this is a Freedom brand, I believe. They don't have a marking on them. Bridger. I think this one's going to be a Bridger. Oh, here we go. It is a Bridger. It does not say anything else. But it does have, I'm not doing a very good review here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it has a circle trigger inside. So you put a big marshmallow underneath of that. There is no way for them to get that out without pulling the trigger. And it is a pull-only dog proof. So this came in this month's subscription box. There's another dog proof I can put in my collection. Traps are just building up. What we got here? We got a Sleepy Creek. I do not have any Sleepy Creek traps, so that's pretty cool. For some reason there is no chain, but that's all right. Sleepy Creek, 1.5. That will actually go on the shelf over here. Since it will be the only Sleepy Creek I have at the moment, we will put it right here on the shelf. There's the first Duke 650 ever made. One of 3. He sent me one, and I caught that beaver, and I caught the first raccoon on it. But yeah, we'll put it right there for now. We'll catch raccoons with it this fall, but for now I'm gonna put it right there so I can remember to put a chain on it. Otherwise, I'll pull it out on the field and it won't have any chain on it. That looks fairly decent. Tail stripper, definitely need a new tail stripper. The one I've got, I've had for probably 10 years, and it's somewhere in here. Sweet, that line right there. So I got a tail stripper. Now it looks like we got some lures here. I'm not very good at unboxing, guys. So. Blakely's sweet corn coon syrup. So now that there's new regs, we can trap in August for raccoons. So there will be a lot of calls for people to come for me to trap raccoons in sweet corn fields. So that will be good. Blakely's Gold Long Distance Lure. It just says long distance lure, so we're gonna go coyote on that one probably. He's got her in a bag, so she's probably strong. Oh yeah. I'm not 100% sure. I got a beaver on my hands. Oh yeah. All right, that's gonna want to try that one out. And the last one is fox urine. I definitely did not have any fox urine, so the stuff we got from Dunlap's we used up, but there we go. We definitely gonna need that. We'll put it somewhere, probably put it in the fridge in here. All right, guys, so I'll put a link in the description. Blakely's Trapping Supplies. I will tell you that he's got Duke number 2 dogless that you guys will see me. I've been getting a bunch of those. I think I got like 7 dozen now. I believe they're 122 shipped. I seen it on a website the other day. So Blakely's, they're I hope they're still $122 shipped. Guys, now is not trapping season, but now's the time to get your traps, get them ready. If you get them now, there'll be a little bit of rust on them by the time the season starts. So $122 for a dozen Duke number 2 dogless. And they're pretty awesome traps. So, all right, guys, let's get to the video. Guys, I set this crossover. What do I got there? We got a flat tail there. We got one traveling just down the way is where I got that big old beaver in the last video. Ooh, that's a good one too. That is a good one too. Nice. A little back foot hitch right on this crossover here. All you gotta do is get them where they're crossing over. He was not going anywhere. So we're pulling. It's another nice beaver. Where did you come from? Why in the fuck? Pardon my French. I know I got a lot of kids watching, but why in the heck is there so many stray dogs around here? You're not even stray, or you're just running wild. Oh hey, I don't like you guys being here. I don't like all these dogs, because dogs will cross those too. That's why we put them back a ways from where they cross straight across. The goal is only to catch beaver, but makes. All right. Hey, what you doing? Pretty good casters. Okay, you're safe, buddy. What you doing? What you doing here? Just running around, huh? All right, well, go about your way. Look. He just stepped right where my trap would have been. That's why it's best to just keep your dogs in your yard like they're supposed to be. You're supposed to be in your yard. You're supposed to be in your yard, buddy. Well, I don't know how good that footage is gonna be, but that dog went right down onto the crossover and stepped right where that trap was, off into the water. I'm out here trying to get rid of predators and nesting raccoons and all that. Not right now, but you know, that's typically what we do. We're out here in the middle of nowhere. We stay away from houses. And then there's just dogs just roaming all over the country. And here, there's typically a black dog that shows up every time I pull in here. So we will see what do I got here. Looks like we got a raccoon. He went down the crossover, he KO'd. Nothing in the 330 on the crossover. We'll walk this way and see what we got here. Nothing here, so maybe we got the beavers settled down here. We got quite a few of them out of here. This tree looks like it's knocked down more than normal. Oh. Nope, that trap's still there. I don't see any crossing. So we need to come down here and just blow this sucker now. Next few days. And I jerked that caster mount up there, has a raccoon in it also, so we eliminated a few nesting predators, even though we weren't shooting for that. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go get some tannerite somewhere in this thinner spot, bore it in, and see what we can, how bad of an explosion we can get. And that's kind of a weak spot here. See, it kind of goes down this way and then around. Should be able to drain it. Let me see what it looks like over here. I'm pulling all these traps. Probably go get tannerite today. Yeah, I think that's the deepest spot. I mean, we could easily blow it over here. But we want to get the most drainage we can get. But look how much. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but the silt is way out here. That's how much they've been building. So it's really deep right there, I bet. So, all right, I gotta get all these traps picked up. And then we gotta go one more stop. Stay tuned. And just like clockwork, from somewhere, I don't know if he's leaving the ditch or what, but here he is. What are you smelling? What are you smelling? Here he is. Every day he's been here. I don't think he'll go in the water though. He's not a water dog. I actually just got all my other traps sorted out, so get these guys home and everybody will be tucked away. People are asking about this rack. It's just simple. It's tubing that fits in the slots, angle in a square. You got a couple pegs here. She's solid. I mean, I could ride wheelies with it. It's not bolted down or nothing. You just, two people lift it right out. I could put all my drowners on that sucker. My canoe. Just something simple. It don't have to be pretty. It's just all of you guys are gonna see it, but I do need to paint it at some point. But I'll say that again next season, because I won't. Because this trapping season's over. That guy will get put away and I'll never see it again until I put it back on. And then I'll say I should have painted it. Those fiberglass rods, when I get them set up, I'm gonna have a big old 12-inch piece of pipe with this cap on it. You just slide them in there and put the cap back on, and all your traps go in a box here on the tree rig when I get it all set up. So everybody keeps asking me. And I usually have one one strap across. For some reason it's not. That's just to keep them from bouncing up. Sometimes they do bounce up, but that's just the way I drive, I think. So I just run that guy across there. Nothing fancy. Just needed to weight all the drowners. And you see I just carried them down there. I drove right here. Just carry them here. I'll drive up here, pick up that other one. I'm not going 100 miles, so. If you can't get the fiberglass for weight, you could use cable. Me and cable don't get along. We get all tangled up. These work great. You can get Hags ends. You guys have already seen them. I use Hags ends. They're just for they're slider locks. You get them on anywhere. F&T. You get them from Hags themselves. Pretty simple. I got a video. Everybody talks shit about my welding, but they all hold. This dog just running around. Today is the last day. We got a smart one, I think. There's been some people trapping here. Oh, I don't see a trap. Let's see. Hopefully it ain't a raccoon. We've been playing cat and mouse. Oh, I see him right there. I see him right there. So I come in, I put my caster there in the first video you guys seen. So I kept catching raccoons right here. And then one day I was like, I'm pulling, I'm done. I keep catching a raccoon over there and I keep catching raccoons here. I'm like, I'm pulling. And then I seen where a beaver came up here and he pushed this up. See this pile here? It was wet. I don't know if I still got the video, but if I do, I'll put it in here. I'm like, oh, you sucker. And so I snuck over here, put my trap, put a little bit of my lure on a stick, and I can see him laying out here. We got him on the last day. We got the big sucker. That's a good one. So paid off to just keep watching it. Yeah, I could tell he was coming around, but the raccoons kept getting it. And then when I seen what they usually do, I've noticed, even at this other spot, now that the caster mount's not even there anymore, they've been coming and putting caster across the creek. If it's just a small creek, they'll end up putting their own caster mount somewhere near it. So watch for that stuff. Well guys, battery just went dead on the GoPro, so I had to put a new battery in, but it's gonna be the last beaver. She's a toad. She's in the high 60s, I'm sure. But look at the tail. Big old freaking tail on that. I mean, that's a stud. You know, normally the bigger ones don't have monster tails. I've caught some small beavers with just huge tails, but that's got a pretty good sized tail on it. She's a big beaver. We'll take it. It's a good last one. Hey, let me know in the comments if you want to see. Missouri has changed the regs now. You can bobcat, raccoon, coyote, basically all land until the 28th of February. Now, starting in June is when the new regs go into effect. So next year I'll be able to go all the way to the end of February like I did in Nebraska. And then they have a weird season for raccoons starting in August. I don't know exact day. I'd have to look again. I don't care all that much about it, but Let me know in the comments if you want to see me do a series. I got several farmers that have problems with sweet corn patches and silage pits and stuff like that. If you'd like to see me do a series going out and trapping nuisance raccoons, I don't have to get the permit or anything. There's just a season in August now for raccoons, so don't 100% agree with that, but they want to get rid of nest predators. I'm gonna go get rid of nest predators. So there's another thing on there too. I can't remember what it is. I'll just check your regs. If you're in Missouri, check the regs. There's some new ones coming out. I'll see if I got a copy I can put in right here somewhere and show, so you can pause it and read it. But something else about coyotes on there on private land, but I don't know. They should have just went ahead and did coyotes year-round like Nebraska. Nebraska's only 4 miles from here, so they should have just did year-round coyote trapping. That would have really helped a lot. So the main thing is wrong with Missouri conservation. 1, you gotta have a permit to go in there and trap. 2, you can't use footholds, so you're not gonna trap any coyotes unless you use cable restraints. And that just gives the coyotes a safe haven. I mean, look, Iowa, you can just go to the conservation place, to the wherever you want, public, and go trap. Normal people stay away from the wherever somebody would pheasant hunt. There's so many places here in Missouri that don't have pheasants or quail. This is not known for having a pheasant population, so why can't we just trap? There would be more quail. I mean, there would be a lot more quail. There's not very many people coon hunting like there used to be, so don't give us 220s like all the other states have. We got 2 states that have 220s and we can only use 155s. Just give us the opportunity to go in and we would hammer nest predators on conservation areas. Just give us the opportunity, and you don't need to extend seasons. If you just let us trap on public without permits and being able to use a foothold, we would take care of so many nest predators you wouldn't even understand. So just my little rant. It's just not right. I've seen so many coyotes on the conservation behind my house that you wouldn't even believe. So, all right, stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching.